garlic. Oh, shit. Okay. That does not need to be there. That also does not need to be there. That fire needs to get started ASAP. Because I've been lazy today. I've been very lazy. Well, not lazy. I've been out all day. And instead of going to gather wood, I gathered wood from my stash of wood. So it's all the big stuff. So we got to get a fire going. Got to get the coals so I can start cooking. And I got this thing today to cook with. Hey, Joe. Sorry, I'm 50-50 trying to pay attention to chat, getting this fire started and everything. Oh, shit. Nice. Oh, no, I'm going to get a Dutch oven. I went shopping today, and they just didn't have anything. Do you see how simple it is to start a fire? When you just have a little bit of knowledge. So this wood here is a lot of black walnut and maple. But with this is I've been harvesting pine resin and coating in it. That's why it just went kaboosh. No, I want to get a platypus has convinced me I need a Dutch oven more than I need cast iron. I was actually out with purpose to buy a Dutch oven. I could not find one. Everything was sold out. But this here, they had, and I needed something to cook a stew, and I want to make I want something spicy, and I want something Korean, so I want to do a Korean-inspired stew today, and that looked like it would help me a lot to actually make what I want. So that's why I picked that one. Damn it, that hurts. Don't burn your hands, folks. Hey, warrior. What do you mean vibrating? Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, shit. It's the cable I'm choosing to charge my phone with. That should be better. Is it any better? Has it stopped? Yeah, the fire just started. Literally just got it going. And yeah. So I've spent on food today, veggies and meat, about $20. I'm going to make this thing. I'm going to fill this up with a Korean-esque stew that'll keep me going for the next few days. It's going to be super spicy. And literally, this is going to be some hobo cooking. And for the meat, I got some pork tail and chicken hearts. And I've got more veggies than anything, but this is going to be a very hearty, healthy stew. And yeah, it's going to take a long, long time to start. Oh, don't worry. I know who it's doing it. Somebody from a different community is trying to come at me because I said some negative stuff about one of their people they follow, but nothing that wasn't true. So they're going to say what they're going to say. But yeah, time to get this stuff ready. I'm going to start here, at least get this ready. That should work. And yeah, I need to find everything I need. I know I've got the oil somewhere. See this bag? It's full of veggies. I love veggies. And I want it to be super spicy, so I'm going to do some frying pork fry in the fry some pork in some chili oil. After that, it's going to be a stew. I have kimchi and some gochujang, some fermented spicy chili peppers. And yeah, it's going to be a really flavorful stew. Honestly, there's a story I have not told you guys. So this is similar to something I've had before a long time ago. So there's a lot to the story, but when I was 18, I was given a house. My grandparents died. They willed me a house. I had just started working on my own. I just started my apprenticeship, and I got sued for the house. They hurt their as my grandfather used to admit, he wasn't that good of a father, so his kids didn't really like him very much. So they didn't see him in like 20 years. When they died, they came for the house that I was willed. They tried to take it. Luckily, they didn't quite get it. I ended up having to take a mortgage out. They got, between the six of them, they had to divide 1/4 of the house by six, and I got 3/4. So I just started my apprenticeship, and I had a mortgage on the place. I didn't know what was really going on. I was a dumbass kid. I had rented out a room so I could actually afford the place while I'm going through my apprenticeship. And he was actually a Korean kid. I can't really say kid. He was my age. Like, he was an international student. At the time, he was my age. Good date. So I rented it out to him, and he lived there for about a year. And it was about this time of year, around New Year's, he looked so sad, and I asked him what's going on. And he was having trouble living in Canada because he didn't know many other Korean people. And he says Canada has a lack of a drinking culture. Apparently over in Korea they have a drinking culture. And I was like, what are you talking about? We've got a drinking culture. He was too shy to go out. So he's like, oh. I was like, you want to go out for New Year's? I've got nothing. We can go to a bar. We can get hammered. We can have a good time. And his face lit up. His name was Wei Nguyen. I remember he was a really good guy. And he says, okay, if you want to take me out, I'll go out. But I got to cook us dinner before I go. Something so we're warm and we won't have a hangover. And he made this stew with, it was pork, chicken hearts. He used liver. I didn't have liver. Kimchi, gochujang, chili oil, beef stock, bunch of veggies and noodles. And it was one of the best stews I've ever had in my life. And I'm trying to remake that now for myself. It will be. It's just starting. It will be. The cook time's gonna be 2 hours. It's just getting it started. I decided to be lazy today and not do my usual walk around and collect a lot of decent wood for a fire. But it'll get going. It is going right now. I see flames. And it'll build some coals and get everything going. What are you talking about? When I was a kid, I was a dumbass kid. Hey, Garo. But yeah, now I'm just getting this ready. This stuff here is beautiful stuff. If you've never had pork tail, If you've had pork belly, pork tail is pretty much like pork belly, but you got to keep the skin on. As you cook it, it gets really soft, and you got the spinal columns from the tail in it. They're nice and meaty, fatty. They are beautiful things to cook with, but you have to cook them you've got to braise them. It takes at least 90 minutes to cook them down in simmering water. You got to fry them up first a little bit. They're still dang beautiful things. I'm trying to pick out the meatiest pieces. I'm going to leave a few of them out. I don't need all of it. I want the bony, meaty pieces because bones and meats is good. I can actually remove that piece. Screw it. You can stay in. I need some fat anyways. But I've learned not to be scared of different cultures' food. I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of different people. Oh, Garrow, it does. But what I really like is you guys might. I don't know why people over here have a problem with these things. Oh shit! I dropped it in the snow. Oh no! These things. These are chicken hearts. These are lovely things to eat. There's two ways to cook them really quickly, and they got a snap and squishiness on the inside, or you braise them where they get this super crunchy. They feel like a grape when you eat them, and they are beautiful things to cook and braise. And that is the meat base. I'm going to just crisp these up a bit, and then we'll start on the next stuff. Because this will have to braise for about an hour. First, I got to fry it once I've got the coals going. If I get coals going, I mean. I should probably go get some fast-burning wood. Fuck it, do it. I need something to fan the fire. There, that's what I'll use. Save these. I'll freeze these for later. I will not waste these. But I can use this container for something else. Yo, John, how you doing? Actually, this is what we'll do. We'll do this the smart way. Start cooking now, like so, just so we can start frying. There's a lot of great people on this planet. I'd like to think I've had the pleasure of meeting more good people in my life than bad. So how is everybody today? You know what? I'm just going to go into... I'm glad y'all could join me here today, though. The last few days have been fantastic for me. And I've been so embarrassed to do an actual proper long cook like this because the quality of my cooking appliances were horrible. It was embarrassing. But this is gonna keep me going for a while. I'm happy, Cat Mom. Oh, actually, if you're in the Discord, Cat Mom, you've got to link your Twitch. Cat Mom started doing Twitch, and she's doing really well on it. You guys got to support her. She's freaking awesome. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be at least a 2-hour stream. I'm telling you guys right now. Just the way things are going right now, it's going to be a long one. And my charger isn't charging. Oh, come on, don't do this. I used to watch Walk with Yan. Or was it Walk with You? I don't know. And of course, so you guys, I'm gonna get this fire up and running in a second. Then I'm gonna have to do go get a different charger. We've got frying going on. Yeah, I'll be right back. I need to get the charger. If I'm going to make it through this stream, I have to charge the phone while I stream. So I'll be 10 seconds. You guys can watch this fry for me. You can hear it frying, which is fantastic. Where's my spoon? Oh, there it is. Gonna mix it around, see what's going on in there. Oh shit. Yep. I won't use all the power. I've got 2 banks that are still full. But my phone is dying rapidly. I have to go grab that charger now. I've got like 5 of these damn things, and I know one of them doesn't work properly. I grab the one that doesn't work properly. Every fucking time. Like, I need this to get down to some coals. That'll when there's coals in there, this will be easier. And my big butt's got to get up. It also comes with a lid. I'm making a Korean-inspired stew. Right now, in there is pork tail and chicken hearts. I'm just trying to brown them up a little bit, and I will start the stew in a fucking second once I get some breath and get my charger. Chicken hearts, more specifically, but yeah. I'm gonna go do what I just said I was gonna do a dozen times already. I'm gonna go get that charger. I did get the phone. You guys watch that for me. Make sure it doesn't disappear. Nobody steal my food. Okay. One of these gotta work. Not right on the ground. Holy fuck, my ass. Right on the ground. Right on the snow. No. I had this on the ground for a reason, and I can't even aim my butt. It's better. I appreciate you watching my stuff. Okay, we got a different charger. I'm hoping this is one of the one that does work. And it's wet. Don't put a wet charger in. That'd be stupid. in the hole, in the other hole, and of course, they both suck. That doesn't work. Okay. Well, I do have one that does work. But, you know, it feels inadequate. Okay, that can go there. That can go there. But you know, as I say, it's not the size of the charger, it's how you use it. She's charging now. And now, I'm going to just do something, and that's find my spoon. She's getting brown in there. Okay. Now, what does this need? A fire needs fuel. This is going to be a long one, man, guys. I promise you that. Oh, that's hot. What's a really good idea is this. At least it'll stay somewhat warm. I did not see zombies in the news. Did you see zombies in the news? Do you see dead people? Are you okay? See, I need this to break down the coals. But at least she has started to cook. It's all going underneath. I know I was smothering it. I just don't want that to get cold again. I just got it to start browning, and I'm really looking forward to this. Like, oh, actually, there's one thing I brought out that I didn't actually buy today. These aren't purchased. When I was foraging in the summer, I've been waiting to actually make a stew to finally use them. I've had these saved in my bag since I was in Toronto for like 6 months. I dried them out, and these are beautiful things in soups and stews. They're so weird and crunchy. They've got no taste of their own, but you dry them out, then you reconstitute them, and you dry them out again, and they're like leather. When you cook them in a stew, they suck in any of the juices, any of the flavor. So a spicy stew is going to be spicy. A chickeny stew, they're going to taste chickeny. They've got the most satisfying crunch. They're like a, you know, the outside of a rose? They're related to a rose plant, but I foraged a few baggies of these over the winter, over the summer. And I'm finally going to use them in a cook. It's nice to add something I foraged into something I'm cooking. But these are going to add such a nice crunch to the stew. They're like a rose hip or something. Exactly, Garrow. And I've got garlic and minced garlic and ginger. I was lazy, so I did it that way. And I'm going to actually add that in now. I was going to buy actual garlic and ginger, but the quality of the ginger they had at the store was abysmal. They were all like this big, and they were like tore to pieces, and some of them were mushy, so I decided to get a prepackaged product. Oh, it smells good though. And that's about good. One more for good luck. I am not afraid of the garlics. Oh, it smells beautiful. Something I'm shocked that I found today. Like again, I'm up north. I'm in like hillbilly territory, Ontario. In my regular grocery store, I was shocked to find chili oil. I've never found chili oil this far up north, which was crazy as hell. Not only that, I found homemade kimchi, locally made, fermented, and gochujang. And I got fresh noodles as well. Holy crap, thank you for the super. I didn't see that. I've been paying attention to my own stuff. Dustin, you are freaking amazing. You rock. Welcome to the Hobo Cooking Show. And Merry Christmas to you too. But it's been... I'm going to tell you the truth. Christmas Eve... Well, this Christmas Eve, I've never had that many great ones. And my grandparents, they never made me celebrate it. They know my thoughts on it. I was hurt a lot as a kid on Christmas Eve. Like, my mother had 2 daughters. I have a younger sister and an old one that's like 10 years older than me. I was neglected by my mother. She didn't want me. 1 year, when things were starting to get bad, I was like 6 years old. She was setting up a Christmas tree. They didn't tell me. I used to love Christmas as a kid, too, for a long time. They didn't tell me they were setting up the tree. And I had this Christmas bulb with my name on it that my grandparents gave to me when I was born. Or my first Christmas, whatever. And they didn't call me up to help them set up the tree. And then I went upstairs and I saw there was glass at the top of the stairs because I was in the basement. They broke my bulb, didn't invite me to set up the tree, and left the shards sitting at the top of the stairs for me. Those were my experiences with Christmas. Or them having a nice Christmas dinner and not inviting me. When I was like this again, I was a child. Like, there's no such thing as a bad kid, and I was like 11 years old. Not 11, like 5 to 11 years old. But this Christmas, yeah, I'm in the woods. I'm homeless. It doesn't really matter. This Christmas, especially Christmas Eve, was the best Christmas I've had in my entire life, and that's no stretch. That's not stretching the truth. I got to sit up with Cat Mom, her husband Ghoul, Moore, Cornish. You too, John. You were there too. I got to sit up with you guys talking, and I had a couple beers, and I got on the live stream, and you guys were fantastic too. That was probably one of the best Christmas Eves, and Christmas was fantastic for me too. Oh, I don't give a shit. I don't care about my mom. I'm not angry either. She didn't want me. She didn't want me. She didn't want me. Whatever. I'm not hurt by it. She had her own addiction She had her addiction problems and whatever. I'm not hurt by it anymore. I'm just saying is I know that it is what you make of it. And, like, I played a game called Polytopia with y'all. Played it with Jeremiah. And I was up until, like, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I had a great Christmas. I agree with you 100%. But I honestly, I didn't want this thing. I wanted a Dutch oven. I changed my mind to a Dutch oven. Couldn't fucking find one. Couldn't find one. Well, went to Walmart. They got nothing. I found this at the grocery store, where I got all the stuff for that I shop for. I only spent, like, with meat and everything, $25. And you saw the meat. You're talking this, bean sprouts, oyster mushrooms, 2 packs of those, 1 pack of the portobello, a thing of baby bok choy, the noodles, and all the kimchi and sauces for under $20. No, I went to an army surplus store today too. That was my main goal. I'm trying to price out a canvas tent, a large canvas tent that I can stand up in. I found one that's $250. It's 12 feet long, 12 feet wide and 14 feet long. $250, and you'll sell me a portable camping stove with the flute for $100 if I buy the tent. That's something I'm going to get. That already smells delicious. Oh. Just the ginger and the garlic and the meats. Like, that's what she looks like so far. It is smelling already so good. And at least it's cooking. But now, I'm going to call that okay. We got to start moving on with what's next. So, the way the guy made this, I remember this very clearly, is he had something from 3 different animals. It was chicken, pork, and beef. And I was going to just buy some beef stock. I didn't want to carry it, so I got the concentrated beef broth. And I'll just add some water. I'm not eating all that right now. It's cold outside. I'm going to have my dinner. This is $20. This is the next 5 or 6 meals for me. And I'll continue, even after that, using the broth, what's left of it, to cook more meals. But this is just, I'm making a stew right now. Something hearty, something spicy that will last a while. Now I gotta taste that. I hope it's not too salty. Oh my God, why is that? Holy crap. That is beautiful. I want to give myself a pat on the back. That is already beautiful. And it's just about to get better. Now I got to make it spicy. So the first thing goes in is the gochujang, and the next task is to simmer it for a couple hours. I'm not using rice. I do not want rice right now. I really want noodles. So I've got noodles. I got some fresh egg noodles. Ever since you recommended that dish for the cabbage, I've been wanting to try it. So yeah, this is a fermented chili, hot pepper chili paste. And depending on how hot you want it, you put in how much you want. And I like my stuff spicy. And the next thing to add in is my H2O, bros. The cover. I am Canadian, Dustin. I changed my username from Vagabond Rob to the channel name Extra Cheesy Broccoli because I like it a little more and it stands out. Oh, wow, that is... That gave me a nice kick, but it needs salt. I'll just use the broth. The broth is pretty salty. And the fun one's going in. First, I'm going to try it, see what it tastes like, the kimchi. I don't know this brand because if it's crap, I'll just use the other kimchi I bought. If it's not, I'll just use this one. Whoa! Holy shit. That is pungent. Let's try it. It's good. Not spicy enough, so I'll use the other one I got too. That had a lot of funk to it. That added more than enough funk. This one is not. This kind is less funky. It's mass produced, but it's nice and spicy. There's a good flavor to it and more spice. This one's a little bit more pickly. Oh no, I'll add more wood in a few minutes. I've got a lot ready to go. Let's taste it. That tastes like a really good kimchi stew. That is really freaking-tastic. That is really... I want to pat myself on the back. That is amazing as is. It needs to cook. Holy hell. That is really good. That's it so far. And it's only started for like 40 minutes. I still need to cook it for another hour. 30 minutes of simmering. Another 30 minutes of simmering with the veggies and whatnot in. But I need to get this bastard going. Now that it is going. Hobo bro. And we'll throw... I don't know if I want to put a big one on or a not so big one on. And this can go right up here. Like, don't want to lose it like that. Oh. Oh, I soak it. Look, I'm a big guy. I like to eat. I like to cook more than I like to eat. That's the thing. But this is getting me, gonna have enough coals to finish this off. It is simmering, so that's fantastic. Hey, Spam. Actually, believe it or not, one thing I miss more than anything, one thing I regret not having out here, is a proper kitchen. I loved my kitchen. I've been a very blessed man by having the opportunity to have friends from all over the world, different cultures, different cooking styles, everything like that. And I've never been scared to try anything. Hell, even if I didn't like it, I'll even eat it a second time until I do like it. And I really miss my old kitchen. Yeah, you know my problem is? I've got the pictures to prove it. The mods have seen them. I used to be 220 pounds, 7% body fat. Then I got sick and divorced. And heartbroken. I ain't that anymore. Like, believe it or not, yeah, I'm making a lot. But this isn't a high-calorie meal. If you eat that, like, right here, this is enough food for 6 people to eat perfectly. This is going to be my next 6 meals at least. And look, there's nothing unhealthy in there. Some pork, some broth, kimchi, and chicken. There's going to be a lot of veggies in there too. I just don't want to overcook them. Oh, it does. It does. Not to mention depression, but when you've got a medical problem, it makes things even that much harder. But I'm in a good place right now, and I'm at a spot where, like, I would not be doing this cookout right now with you guys on the stream if I didn't have this pot. I've been wanting to do a cookout like this for a while with you guys, but I've been embarrassed to because of the state of the pot I had. The only pan I had was one that was falling apart. The enamel was falling off. The handle broke off. And it was dented. I found the pot, like, during the summer. The pan. And it embarrassed me. So I don't like being on stream or doing videos with it. This, I've got no problem doing. This is beautiful. Gloria, in all honesty, it's going to happen if Trudeau doesn't step down. That would happen if Trudeau chooses not to step down. If we get to keep our health care, I would love to be part of the states. No problem. The way we've gone here is too effed up. You might not like the guy you got in your leadership right now, but I hate to tell you, he is the right person for the job. You don't need a person like Biden or Trudeau we've got up here. They should not be leaders. For fuck's sakes. Trudeau was a drama teacher before he became the prime minister. He got there because his father's name. You want to know why he left being a drama teacher? Because he was screwing one of his students. Let's see how hot she is. Ooh, that is hot. Frank Mark, Jesus, thank you, man. I appreciate the super. Holy crap, you're amazing. Thank you guys for joining in too today. And I'm really glad you guys can be here. Like, so, I'm going to be honest. This is part of a Christmas present. This is only half of it because I'm going to get a Dutch oven. I wanted a Dutch oven, but one of the mods gifted me cookware. He gifted me something to go get cookware. And I got this one, and I've priced out a $30 Dutch oven. This was only $30. The Dutch oven's about $30 as well. That's my next one. I'm going to be able to do so much proper cooking. Like, I want to bury it in the coals, and I know exactly the first meal I will make. I'll make a gratin. Potato, yeah, I definitely will make a gratin. I've been fighting my ass hard off. Like, see, I'm very fortunate. I'm more fortunate than most people because I'm a naturally positive person. It could have went either way. I'm a very naturally positive person because of my grandfather. He tried to do right by me because he fucked up his kids. He freely used to admit that he was not a good father. He knew he was not a good father. You know, he just came off of the war and his brother's gone. He was a horrible father, and they didn't speak to them for like 30 years. When he took me in, he wanted to do right by me, and something he taught me was be a fucking moron that's positive and with a smile on your face all the damn time. If someone yells at you and gets mad at you, just be pleasant and smile back. Not because you're a dopey idiot, because when someone's mad at you, when someone's trying to bring you down, a smile will ruin their day, and it'll make you feel so much better. He used to say that with an Irish accent, like, John, if you were to say that, that would be my grandfather talking. Jalen O, absolutely yes. I've actually already priced out a canvas tent. I can stand up straight in it. It is 14 feet long, 12 feet wide, and there's a spot to bring a wood stove on. There's a spot to stick the pipe out, and he can sell me a wood stove for $100, $300 total. When I get that, because he's gonna order it from the, he's not, they've got it in storage at an army surplus tent. It's an old Canadian northern tent kind of deal, a military surplus, and he's gonna have it brought to the store. I'm gonna check it out. It's gonna be heavy as hell, but I want to live in that. And I've got a spot on my boss's land to set it up. She's okay with it. The fun thing is I've had my boss to where I am right now. She's seen my camp, what it looks like, the inside of my camp too. She's seen what it looks like, so she has no problem with me being there because she knows I'm not a pig. Yeah, like last night we were streaming, I got all quiet because I went out and checked after they left. I heard people and then I heard coyotes. There were people footprints just walking by my camp, like a little too close for comfort, but they were just hunters out on a night hunt going for coyotes. That's why the coyotes were howling. They knew they were being hunted. So I'll say in 30 minutes, at what time is it now? 10 minutes after 5, I will be almost done. I'll add the next set of veggies in, and we'll go to the next part. Oh, my boss is fantastic. My boss is a real charming lady. I respect her. Mad respect to her. And she cares about me as much as I care about her. She treats people the way they treat her, and again, I have respect for her because of how she's treated me. You know, like a human being. Well, that the base exactly. Like that's why he took me in after my parents. I was like 11, 12 years old when my parents gave me the boot. It was the best thing too because my dad was a horrible alcoholic. My mother was an addict. She could get drugs whenever she wanted because she worked at the fucking hospitals. So she was a junkie. And I think my grandfather, he was in his near his 90s. He was 89 or 90 when he took me in. Died when he was 96, 18 years ago. And one thing I think he took me in was to make up for him being a shitty father. And he was good to me. He was very good to me. And sorry, guys, if I'm not responding to all your comments. I'm trying, but I'm in a weird position with the phone and watching the food cook and trying to keep the fire going. But I've got some coals built now. It should work a little bit better. Let's see what we got. She be simmering. Where's my spoon? Where's my spoon? I need my spoon. Found it. Oh, that is nice. The pork is cooked. I want to try one. Not the pork. These things, especially stewed like this, are lovely. This is a chicken heart. And I'm going to eat it right now. Oh. Mm. It tastes just like the broth. Who would have thought? I do need to move this down now. Time to adjust the flames and fire. Oh man, I will eat your heart right out of your chest. I swear to God, when I was younger, I was a lady killer. The best part is I knew I was good looking when I was younger. I was fit, six-pack abs, and had a really nice face, plus these stunning green eyes, which I always thought was my best feature. I knew it. I knew it 100%. And I was a lady chaser when I was younger. Won't do that again though. Like I don't trust enough to get into a relationship. I'm not at a point emotionally where I could be in a relationship where I could be a partner with another human being. Even if I won $1 million tomorrow, I wouldn't be at a place emotionally to have a relationship. The best part of this is tomorrow, it won't be frozen by tomorrow. I'll package it into some smaller containers. I'll package it out for 5 meals because I'll have one of it tonight. It'll get cold, and then when I reheat it tomorrow, it's going to be so much better. Yeah, Gloria, I'm very glad you're getting better. We were talking to her yesterday. She said she's walking around with a walker and a cane. Oh, Dale, that's one of the most important things. Like, I was young when I got married, early 20s, and you got hit with the bug, and you're like, this is the person. And it's horrible when you find out they're not the person you actually thought they were the entire relationship, that they were just there hiding who they really were. I don't know if I will have the confidence to get into a relationship again. Cobra, thank you, man. Holy crap. You guys are going crazy with the supers. Jesus, thank you. Thank you so much for the supers. You guys are freaking amazing. I'm glad you could be here with me tonight. This has been a good night. I'm enjoying slowly cooking, but cooking nevertheless. Let's see if she's simmering. And it is simmering very well. So now it's got to simmer. Cover it for the next 20 minutes. Do not touch it. And then we got another 20 to 30 minutes after that. Got to get all the veggies ready. I cannot wait to eat the rose hips. Like, I've had these ready, dried to go since summer. These take like 10 minutes to reconstitute in hot water. They're so crunchy. They're delicious. I'm looking forward to that in this. It is spicy, salty, sweet, sour, savory, and you got that umami from the beef broth in there. It is everything. You got that fermented punch in your face from the kimchi. This tastes like a really good kimchi stew that you get from a Korean restaurant. Honestly, right now, this is my next 3 days worth of meals. I am ecstatic to have this. And I am ecstatic to have this big ass pot to cook in. I'm bouncing off the walls. Tonight is a good night. And I bought my, ooh, they're not that good. They don't smell. I got mushrooms. These are oyster mushrooms. Good ones. Gonna put all those in. Bean sprouts somewhere. Gotta find a knife. Why do I do this? I lose everything I touch. Why must I lose everything I touch? Why? There it is. Didn't lose it. Did lose the spoon, though. It's in my pocket. I don't smoke weed. I'd almost gotten off the vapes altogether. I was only using a non-nicotine one, but then it went down to negative 30. I didn't want to be grumpy with a headache in negative 30 Celsius. So I spent the $8 at the native reservation to grab another thing of juice. And actually, I've got it around my neck right now. It's blueberry. Dude, I will build a proper hobo kitchen. Sit inside with a chair, chilling, chatting to you guys. Oh, good news is this month my meds are going to be paid off. My phone bill's paid off. I got nothing to panic about right now, and I've got no stress, nothing like that. And I can't even open this damn thing. I love you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys are all incredible. And there's not meant to be any sarcasm there whatsoever. You guys are all, this community, every member of this community, I love each and every one of you guys. You guys freaking rock. Yeah. I got these little fresh egg noodle balls that are going to go in. I'm just getting everything ready to go in. Got the mushrooms. Don't fall apart. You're not allowed to fall apart. I love oyster mushrooms. I wanted in gnocchi mushrooms, but I could not find them, so I got 2 packs of oyster. Portobello. Dude, when you were talking to me, last night we were talking about hot pot, Jeremiah. You talked to me about bok choy. I saw bok choy in there. I was like, God damn it, he's right. I need to get some bok choy. And bean sprouts. And that's the completed stew. Oh, I love mushrooms. I wish I knew more about foraging mushrooms. I would do a lot of it. But I don't, so I won't. I also got the rose hips. I just don't know where I put them. Oh, and I got the rose hips ready to go. Yeah, again, I foraged these in the summer. I sun-dried them. They're nice and rubbery. They're going to soak up the broth and be beautiful. Mark Goggins. You're going to have to remind me about that. Can't exactly write it down when my phone's in use. Oh, Mark, holy crap. How you do? You're a survivor. You do YouTube, I guess, as well. Oh crap! Sorry about that. I've got my head is like so where I hope I didn't offend you, man. You freaking rock. I'll check. I'll definitely. I'm gonna screenshot you and check you out later. Screenshotted. Yep. Dale, these I do a lot of foraging. I did these in the summer when it was really hot out before they started to bloom. They're a flower. You know the green around the flower before it blooms? That's what it is. And inside it's a kind of rose. This is it right here. What I did was I cut out the rose because the rose part isn't that edible. I took these and I left them out in the sun, and the sun dried them out. So they're now like rubber. They've got no real taste of their own. But when you cook them in a stew or something, they reconstitute themselves, and they got this really like squeaky crunch to them. But they pull in any broth that they're touching, and it is beautiful. What do I do with my spoon again? How do I lose my spoon every time? God damn it. Can't trust me with nothing. Don't want to melt you. Maybe I dropped it between my legs. No, I did not. No, I did not. I just had it too. Okay. Time to get the next stuff going in. Let's build this stew up. Oh, that's hot. Oh. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh no 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 no. No. Oh shit, why does it do this? That's better. Now let's build a stew. Now this is the last stuff I gotta do. I gotta make it look pretty for the camera. I'll put these right in the center to cook. That's all I'll put in for now. Maybe one more. And then we'll put the mushrooms around the side like so they cook. And then we'll put more mushrooms on right with these ones. Push them down a little bit. And I still got veggies for later. Yay. Handful of the rose hips. Going right here because they're fine right there. What happened? It might be the lens problem. Is that better? Might be my fault because I whacked it. And now it's time to pack up a little bit. I need that to get hot. That's not going to do it. That's got to change. That's got to be fixed. Let's move this around. Get rid of hot rocks. Don't need hot rocks. Oopsie. Go. And we'll grab a new piece of wood like so. Here. And another piece of wood on the other side. There's a big one right there I'll use. And now we get the heat back up. It is 5 o'clock where I am. This is again. I wanted to start cooking early, and the stew like this. If you're gonna cook pork tail, like there's pork tail and stuff in here, it takes at least an hour. Better is 90 minutes. And I started this at right before 4 o'clock. I had it on and cooking, so it'll be 90 minutes at 4:45. Oh crap! Never mind. It's already been 90 minutes cooking. It's already been an hour and a half. Yeah, I'm a little bit slower too because everything's harder to actually get cooking because I'm outside doing it on a fire. Yeah, no man, I've been dying for Korean food, but I wanted something really spicy. I wanted a spicy stew, something that's gonna go in me and just heat me up right down to my bones, heat my bones up, and something that I'll have for a few days. That are is just easy to package, easy to reheat, and gets better the longer it sits. So I'm making a stew. I'm trying to remake a stew someone I once knew made for me. And it's bubbling. Thank you, Platypus Man. I, I've got a real taste for Korean food and southern spicy Chinese food. Hell, I even like I love sushi. I love Japanese food, Thai food. I love Ethiopian and Filipino food. I do. My ex-wife was a mix. She was her parents were from a country called Mauritius. There's a lot she was mixed between Chinese and African. So I got a real taste for spicy being married to that woman. Told you, man. I got them on Polytopia. I got them hooked. Oh no no no! I've got piles of wood. This here is what I use for my bonfires when I have them. I was too lazy to collect the smaller stuff for cooking, so yeah, that. But I still have. If I started to burn right now, I could keep a burn going, and not have it stop once for 3 straight weeks. That's how much I've collected. Big stuff like I've been using right now. Yeah, Platypus is insane. We've got to ban him from using ninjas. God damn it. He comes in with ninjas, takes your capital, and it's the game over. Game is over. Next game, you're banned from ninjas, man. Oh. Garo, what do you live in a near a metropolis, like a major metropolis? Go to go to any Asian grocery store You can get fresh miso, fresh Japanese miso. They come in like these containers of squishiness. Beautiful stuff. A little tofu. It is 1,000 times better than the freeze dried stuff. John, he is a ninja. Oh, see, Garo, I have a real taste for spice, and I've been finding myself out here really craving spicy. Like this here is spicy as hell. If you want it tasty, it's got so much flavor in it. But I used gochujang in it, which is a fermented spicy chili paste. Beautiful stuff. Kimchi, chili oil, and to make it really tasty, some garlic and ginger that was pre-minced for me. I'm definitely gonna try to get in there to play. I do want to eat something first. Mark Mark Goring, I'm gonna really check you out. You're freaking awesome. I want to check your stuff out on YouTube as soon as possible. I hope he's still here. Just gonna check that, see how she's doing, see where my veg is at. I'm gonna try a rose hip first, see how he is. There he is. That's bok choy. I've been wanting to try this. It's gonna be good. I love that crunch. I love that sour. Oh. Oh. And now I want to try the broth as it is now. It's been going for a while. Holy fuck. It hits all the notes. Oh my god. That is a baller fucking dish. I know you guys, I could just be talking out my ass, but holy crap, guys, that that is something special. Dude, it's a little bit sour because of the kimchi. The rose hip I just ate is got a little sourness in itself too. It's spicy, three different kinds of ways. Like you've got the spices from the kimchi that's in it, the sourness from the kimchi, but the spiciness from the fermented gochujang and the chili oil. So it's got a few different kinds of spice, a little bit of a numb, It's not like punch you in the face like you couldn't eat it spicy, but it's just sitting on the tongue like, hey, I'm here, I'm spicy. But it's got this rich savoriness, and the collagen from the pork tail is coating your mouth, so it's nice and it's rich. It's a winter stew. It is a cold weather stew. Oh shit. Oh double shit. What's going on there? I'll show you guys what it looks like. That's what it looks like now. All the meat's at the bottom, but it's almost done. There's a pork. It needed the earthiness from the mushroom. And when I make it tomorrow, like I'll eat this for the next few meals. I'll do the same thing here, but still have more vegetables to add into it, so I'll add more veggies into it. I want to get a tripod. Actually, I was going to get a tripod when I was out today, but I forgot. That was actually one of the goals I went out to get today was a tripod, but yeah, that didn't happen because I forgot. Shit, that's going to be a hot handle. Yep, that's a hot handle. In 5 minutes, she's done. We'll try it out, and then I'm going to pack up for the night and head inside. Get out of the cold. Have a hot dinner, and I will come hang out with you guys on the Discord as I'm eating. Well, I'm eating. When I'm eating. As I eat. I appreciate you guys joining in. I've had a lot of fun tonight. And I just lost my spoon again. I found my knife. But lost the freaking spoon. Seriously. Oh, I found the spoon. It was under the knife. And you know what? I think she's all done. That can get put out in the snow. Let these go for the night. That's good. A little extra heat. And let's check out the dinner. I want to try some of the meat right away. That's mushroom. That is... Oh, there it is. That's definitely a pork. It's braised, fried. That's definitely pork. Look at the soup. Look at the richness of this damn soup. It is spicy and delicious. And hot. Very hot. I've been wanting to try this. Like, this is pork tail, so there's bone in it. You got to be careful. But all the marrow has leached out of the bone into the broth. You can tell because it's almost got a milky color to it. That's the bone broth. That's the marrow. I'm trying this right now. Oh shit. Hot, hot, hot. Very tender. Very spicy. Very hot. Very, very hot. Very tasty, though. Next, I want to try the heart. I like heart stewed like this. Chicken heart stewed like this. That vein makes it look like a testicle. It is not a testicle. It is a heart. Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate that. And that is exactly the texture I wanted. It's spicy. It's beef, chickeny. The inside is kind of silky, but it's got this. It snaps like a grape. The mushrooms is next. Ooh, is that there's more pork? There's a lot of pork in here. Try the mushroom next. Oh, perfect. Just the way I like mushroom done. It tastes like mushroom. That's spicy, and it's not too rubbery. Oh, you can taste the pores in it. Amazing. Feel the pores in it. I know. And next, gotta have the bean sprouts. I'm gonna mix those in first. There's also noodles in here somewhere. They're gonna be all gloopy, but they'll add some texture somewhere. Try the noodles next. Still crispy, a little bit funky. Awesome. This is, honestly, I'm going to serve myself up a plate when I get inside. This is fantastic. That's the noodles I want. I should try some. I think I screwed the noodles up. Okay, I know I screwed the noodles up. There's no thought there. I screwed the noodles up. 100% screwed the noodles up. Fuck, I fucked them up. I'm still going to try them. They're a gloopy mess. I don't like the noodles. Ugh. I can take the noodles out. Actually, they taste as good. They feel horrible. Everything else, fantastic. Everything else is fantastic. So I'm going to pack up now. Get ready to head and get on Discord, eat something. So you guys, thanks for joining me. It's been fun. Polytopia, well, general audio chat first, and then we can move to Polytopia when we're going to play. I can't focus on a conversation, stuffing my face, and a game at the same time, you know. I'm a man. I got one thing on my brain, and right now it's eating. It's been fun. Thanks for joining me for the last almost 2 hours. Cooking is done. Time to go in and have a nice spicy hot meal. Take care, guys.